Oh, I'm stupid. No. Are you seriously? Again? I'm going to the car. I'm back. Huh? Hey. I'm sweaty. Why? What? Why? How? How the fuck you get in my car? What's wrong with you? I do the thing, remember? And I've asked you repeatedly to stop doing the thing. Yes. Yes, you have. Anyway, got a question for you, bro. Dude, I'm kind of in the middle of. I'm in the beginning of something. I haven't even started yet. Apparently, I'm going to hell again. You're definitely going to hell. Anyway, this you? Yeah. Why? Yes, why? That's really what you... Yes, yeah. Why? Really? Why? So you really had this universal truth in your grasp, bro. Like this was you, right? You had this universal truth in your grasp and you just don't believe it anymore? No, I don't. I don't believe that. That's why I'm the blatant Blatheist. You're the blatant believer. Oh, you used my new name. Blatant Believer's official, y'all. Come on, man, with that. Damn. I'm just pointing out the difference, man. You believe, I don't. I used to, you do. Because you're me in the past. But I mean, it's still a very universal truth. Like this, that's truth, bro. First of all, didn't even get any likes or comments. Look. I hate you. Second of all, it just goes to show how much I didn't understand about, like, life. But God is love. Okay, first show me that God is real before you tell me that God is love. Okay, I'm not gonna show me. Okay, so show me that love isn't just a chemical reaction in our brain that's triggered by endorphins. Like chocolate. What? Yeah, the endorphins in our brains have a very similar chemical reaction as to eating a good ass piece of chocolate. What? Endorphins are neurotransmitters. Those are a type of chemical that neurons use to communicate with each other. Endorphins, like, they interact with our receptors in our brain, right? They reduce the perception of pain. And they can help trigger a positive feeling in the body. And depending on the event, neurotransmitters can directly affect the way people act and feel. You know, like chocolate or falling in love. But God is love. Okay. Those are definitely words. But I think what you're discovering right now is the God of the gaps, man. I'm not gonna like this, am I? Oh, no. No, you're not. So, the God of the gaps. Simple way to put it. Shut up. So, to put it simply, I'm not gonna talk to you, I'm gonna talk. So, to put it simply, the God of the gaps is basically humans' habit. When I say human, I mean all of mankind. Our habit of taking the gaps left in science, or just the unknowns. There are known knowns, there are known unknowns, there are also unknown unknowns.
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more time.
So, with those gaps, when we don't have information to fill in those gaps, instead of saying, I don't know, let's figure it out, what humans have done for centuries upon centuries is say, God did it. God of the gaps. But God is, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Now, the ancient Greeks, a bunch of people that were alive prior to soap being invented, why do we listen to people that don't know what soap is? Like, peer pressure from ghosts is ancient. Let it go. Anyway. So, the ancient Greeks, what they filled their gaps with were gods. Sound familiar? What they didn't know became their gods. Like, it's just a bunch of people, pre-soap, standing around saying, what the fuck is lightning? That shit bright. What is, oh! And then there was one smart dude that was like, I know what it is. Ha! It's a dude. He pissed off and he throwing shit. Bright shit. Throwing it. Boom, 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 boom. And then, like this fundamentally shows man's hubris, because even back then, up until now, we could not conceive of something that was more advanced than man. Woo! So the gods became very special dudes, and women too. Aphrodite, 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 the goddess of love. If y'all didn't watch Hercules, you didn't have a childhood. I'm sorry. Yes, that was me singing. I know I'm gonna edit it out, but it was me. I mean, but we can look at stuff like that and we were like, yeah, they're ancient. They didn't know any better. They didn't even have soap. But we still do it. There's a bunch of human beings right now all over the globe. And you know what they think? They think that the creator of the universe picked a blue dot in the middle of fucking nowhere amongst a billion upon billion upon billion other fucking dots. And then he recreated tiny versions of himself so he can watch them like an ant farm. Love like an ant farm. Sure. So what we've discovered over the centuries is that the more the gaps shrink, the smaller God gets. Because now we can fill in those blanks. Where did man come from? Must have been a dude. Nope, wasn't a dude. It was. We'll get into it. God is literally everywhere. That, my friend, is what I like to call, it's a scientific term. It's a very important term. You should write this down right now. That is bullshit. Do you have any evidence to back that up? You say it's everywhere. Do you have any evidence to back that up? Look around. Look around. Look around. Is he in the car? Can I just not see him? Has he been here the whole time? Is he telling you to do things to me? You know that's not what I mean. Okay. Just look around. Nothing changed. Nothing. That's because God made this world perfect for us. It doesn't have to change. Dude, there are toddlers dying of cancer. You shouldn't say that. What I mean, like, come on. What I mean is, like, when I say it's perfect, like, how you always, the earth is the perfect distance from the sun. We're in the Goldilocks zone, Mr. Science. That's your words. We're in the Goldilocks zone. You think that just happened by happenstance? You think that's random? You think that our galaxy, this Milky Way, Mr. Science, you think it's the perfect distance away from every other galaxy to keep us safe? Like, you think all of this, against all the odds, that we're just here by chance? No help from the Father. Just here by chance. Randomly. That's a gap that's been filled already. The fuck it has, man! No. You're not gonna convince me that all this perfection is random. So you telling me that the earth just fits us perfectly, randomly? Yeah, that gap was evolution. We know that. What do monkeys have to do with the earth being perfect for us? Wow. First of all, I say first of all a lot. First of all, monkeys is not what we evolved from. People that say that either aren't paying attention or they're being assholes. We evolved from a simpler form of ape, and we're still apes. You know, our cousins, the gorillas, orangutans, we're not more evolved than them. We just evolved differently because of different social pressures and different modes of survival, different diets, different areas. Like I'll do a video on evolution eventually, not right now. But you know evolution is a fact. It's proven. Well, it's a scientific fact. We're not about to do this. It's a scientific fact. It's proven. We're still evolving to this day. There are kids being born without tailbones. You've never used your tail, but you got a tailbone. You know why? Because it's a remnant of the ape that you once were. So the planet was made perfect for apes. Got it. Jeez. Look, man. The point I'm making is you just assume that the planet is made perfectly for us. But evolution is evidence, hear that word, evidence, that we over time became adapted to exist here. The earth wasn't made for us. We've evolved to fit earth, to survive earth. And you say the universe is perfect? The universe was made to fit us perfectly. Then why are we stuck on this rock that we are so eager to destroy? Okay, so what gaps aren't filled then? Gaps that haven't been filled? There's plenty. I guess, like, what was the state of our local representation of the universe that we know, what we can see, because it's vast, cosmos, but our local representation of the universe as we know it, what was it like before the Big Bang? We haven't figured that out. That's God! Don't do that. It's like talking to a wall, but the wall is drunk. Have you heard anything I've said? So what do you think happened prior to the Big Bang then? I mean, there's plenty of ideas, hypotheticals that have some pretty interesting implications actually, but we don't have any solid theories, so I don't know. You can't just say I don't know. You can't just say I don't know. What do you think happened? What happened? I don't know. So what do you do when you don't know then? Then I wait until there's sufficient evidence. I'm not a scientist, so I'm not going to do the experiments myself, but when there's sufficient evidence, then I'll believe it. Until then, I don't know. Are you agnostic towards the Big Bang? In a manner of speaking, yes, I'm agnostic towards the Big Bang because we've gone over this. Agnostic means I don't know. I can't prove it. But I am a believer in the Big Bang because there's enough solid evidence that I can follow, because I'm not a scientist, remember that. Not a scientist, not a scholar, remember that. But there's enough solid evidence that I can follow that convinces me that the Big Bang is our best explanation as to how we got to this point. Don't know what happened before, but yeah. I'm a believer. I'm convinced in the Big Bang. Yeah. Okay, so what you're saying is if you had sufficient evidence for God, then you will believe in God. Yes! Now you're getting it. Yes, if I saw sufficient evidence for God, I would believe. Yes! Then look around you. Get out. Get out. Why won't you just accept that God is real and he loves you? Why would I? Because it's the truth. Prove it. How? I don't know. So you just good not knowing. Yes, I'm fine with not knowing. I'm fine with admitting that I don't know. You know why? It's very important. I want you to pay close attention to this. Because if you can admit that you don't know something, guess what you can do? You can go find out. You can keep trying to know. That's what science is. We look for the things that we don't know and we figure it out. When you say God did it, you know what you do? You stop looking. You stop trying to figure it out because God did it. There's no more need for a query here. You just let it go. So I don't know. Sometimes it's the best answer that you can have because it's the only way to get to knowing and not assuming. And not God did it. That makes a lot of sense. Why are you still young? I don't know. God is out. Oh, you ain't got to tell me number once. You ain't got to tell me number one time. I told you 3 times. Far be it for me
I told you 3 times.
You ain't got it. So, I guess I'll go to hell next week. Yeah. Take a trip to hell next week. See you then. What do monkeys have to do with the goddamn